What's up YouTube? What is going on? In this video I'm going to talk about a question that I had from a subscriber of mine, and this question I think is very important. I think a lot of you guys may find my response to this question, and also just the question itself, helpful, because I feel like a lot of people out there may be struggling with this idea or mindset. So the question is, hi Remi, is there any hope for recovery and getting back into weightlifting and staying injury free without a graduate level understanding of movement anatomy and or paying an expensive trainer / PT for the rest of your life just to make sure you don't get injured? So this person has a back issue, they want to get better, but they're thinking that, hey, I'm only going to get better if I invest in a graduate level understanding of movement anatomy or paying a lot of money to hire a trainer or PT for the rest of my life. And their options, that what they're looking at is either quit weightlifting completely, keep studying human anatomy for years end, several hours per week, or just pay a whole load of money to a personal trainer or a therapist for the rest of my life just to help them teach me how to exercise and to help maybe prevent any future issues. So in response to this is a very good question. I look at all my friends and therapists today. Majority that I know, they have all sustained some sort of previous injury. Whether that's trainer, friends of mine, therapists, friends of mine, they've all had some issue, some injury or condition, and that's why they've gone into the field that they are in. Perfect example, myself. I had a bad back issue. Now, I was always interested in health and fitness and strength and conditioning. Had my back issue, bang, that put me out for a couple of years in terms of any serious weight training and playing hockey. However, with that being said, during that time I was enrolled in kinesiology, exercise science, so I was studying the human body, and so I used that as my advantage to help me get better with my own rehab. Now, I did see therapists, I did see chiropractors, massage therapists, doctors, none of them were able to help me. So that's why I kind of took my own initiative in doing my own rehab. And that was one thing that this subscriber was implying, was one of the only options is to invest in a graduate level understanding of human anatomy. What I will say with that is, no, you definitely do not need to invest all that time and money into a graduate level understanding of human anatomy. Sure, it will be beneficial, very beneficial, but I would only suggest you do so if you're in that field, in that exercise science field, is to continue to invest in that. But if you're someone that's maybe an accountant, or you work in business, you're an engineer, or you just work kind of on at a car plant, whatever it may be, you definitely don't need to do this. And I would not suggest that. Yes, having education about your body and basic human movements in terms of how to spare the low back and how injuries are created, you're going to need to have that. But that's where, say, a trainer or therapist comes into play. And that leads me into the third kind of option here, which is the second option here, hire a personal trainer or like a therapist to help you out. Now, the thing is, I wouldn't have a job, or other trainers or therapists, they wouldn't have a job if people didn't have injuries, didn't have chronic conditions, didn't want to improve their health and fitness, didn't need to lose weight, didn't need to gain strength. We wouldn't have jobs. So that's where delegating the time and money into a person, say like myself or someone else, is going to come into play. And their responsibility is to help you achieve your goals and overcome your issues or work around your issues. Now, the thing is, it doesn't have to be expensive. Sure, some people are going to be expensive, but I will make the argument that they're worth the money if they are good. Just going back from my own experience, I worked with a few different chiropractors, physios, doctors, massage therapists. For the most part, a lot of that was just a waste of time and money because I didn't get better. But if I were to invest in someone that was good back then, say someone like Dr. Stuart McGill, and just paid his fee if he was taking clients or patients on at that time, I probably would have saved myself a ton of money and would have got better. That's just one example I want to use. Yes, it's a little bit of extreme, but it's just to kind of show my point. If you're good, invest in the money, or invest in that person if they're good. saying spending $5,000, maybe I only would have spent $600-800 up front. At the same time, you got to look at it like this too. When you're hiring a trainer, therapist, first of all, you need to find the right one. Second, you have to look at it as an investment in yourself. You're investing in yourself, investing in your health. You want to get better. The reason this is important is because even just looking at this from a financial perspective, if you invest, say, $1,000 to $2,000 on a trainer or therapist per year, and they are actually helping you, they actually may save you money down the road, because if you have an issue that is preventing you from working, you're going to lose wages there in terms of money. So that's less income for you just because of your job, you're not able to work. Or maybe if you're, let's use an athlete as an example, if you're an athlete and you're injured and it's affecting your performance, that could affect your career, and there goes your career, and you've lost maybe millions of dollars. So there's two different perspectives there, where if you had kind of invested in, or if you invested in that trainer, therapist up front, pay $1,000, whatever, $2,000, whatever it is for the year, to work with them a couple times a week, you're going to save, you could perhaps save a lot of money down the road in terms of your wages and maybe helping your career. But it's not just that though, they're also going to help you in terms of improving your lifestyle and just your overall life. So maybe your goal is you just want to spend time with your kids pain-free, you want to go out, just play some soccer with them or something, they can help you there too. So there's another thing to consider too. Also, even if, let's say it's just a little bit more than $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, $5,000, you're still going to save money down the road if they are good and they are helping you. Now, keep in mind too, some people I know can use training and whatever it is, physical therapy, chiropractor, they can use that as a tax deduction at the end of the year, so you may save some money on taxes too. Another thing to consider. So look at it as investing in your health. That's what I would say there. Now, the other option this individual was suggesting is you don't want to hire a trainer, you don't want to invest in graduate level education, which I wouldn't suggest unless you're in that field, is to quit weightlifting. So the one thing about weightlifting to understand is that I wouldn't suggest quit weightlifting. There's a lot of benefits to it, just you need to be educated about what you're doing. If you're not educated about what you're doing in the gym, the injury risk will go up. The more exposures you have in the gym, the injury risk is going to go up. The more load that you're adding to an exercise, the injury risk is going to go up, just because you're loading your body more, and if your body doesn't have the right or you don't have the right technique on an exercise or proper adaptations to handle that load, that injury risk is going to go up. So that kind of whole quit weightlifting scenario ties into either hiring a trainer or just investing in education, going down that road, whether it's becoming a trainer, becoming a therapist, or just getting involved in the research side of things, like a professor. So that's what I will say with regard to that. Wouldn't give up weightlifting completely, but at the same time, you don't need to be a power lifter, you don't need to lift heavy weights when you're in the gym. So the point being is that if you're looking to get better, and whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's work around an injury, it doesn't just have to be a back issue. I know a lot of my channel just focused around the back, but it could be a shoulder knee issue. If you hire and invest in the right trainer therapist, look at it as an investment in yourself and your performance down the road. That's what I will say with regards to that. And at the end of the day, you could save money because they're preventing you from getting an injury. If you get an injury, like I said, lost wages, lost time with your family, you're unable to go on vacations with your family because your back's bothering you, you don't want to get on the plane because you're sitting for many hours, whatever it may be. But that would be my suggestion there with regards to all of that. And I just wanted to talk about that because I think a lot of people have this mindset where they are hesitant on investing in their own health. Now, with that being said, I really don't think that is the issue. I think a lot of people do want to invest in their health. I think it more has to do with finding the right person for them. Now, at the same time, I want to go back to this scenario where I invested say when I worked with therapists and chiros, you know, whatever it was, $60 a session, $30 a session to work with them, and that kind of added up over time. But going back to working, if you were to hire someone like, say, the best of the best, like Stuart McGill, sure you might pay $600 to $1,000 for like one session. Mind you, that may be over a couple hours, but that big money up front is going to save you a lot of money down the road if those therapists, trainers don't know what they're doing. Yes, they are a lot cheaper, but if they're not going to get you the results, you just wasted that money when you could have went and spent that big money, chunk of money up front, save yourself time, because you may have get better quicker, and you'd also save yourself financially, because one, you're spending less money at the end of the day in terms of trainer, therapist, whoever it is, and at the same time you may be getting better at a quicker rate compared to working as a therapist, so less wages lost, less financial issue there. So that's all I wanted to say with regards to that. And I hope this kind of changes your mindset a little bit, gets you thinking a little bit. The key thing is, I'd say don't be afraid to invest, but be sure to invest in the right person, because I feel like they can do you a lot of good in terms of your health, financial, life, everything with regards to that. And that was a really good question, I thought, and I just wanted to talk about it in this video, explain it a little bit, and hopefully get some of you guys thinking about your own health and just taking the initiative to get better. Okay guys, so that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you have any questions you want me to address specifically, I'd be happy to make another video like this where I'm answering your question, just a video style format, and then we can kind of discuss that in the comment section. I'd be happy to discuss that. Okay guys, so that being said, wish you guys all the best. Have a successful and productive day. See you later.